Hello, dear students. Greetings of the day. I, Muhammad Zishan, welcome you to the online classes of Blooming Birds Code School, Sambhal. Dear students, today we are going to study geography and we will study the second chapter of geography, which is geographic grid, longitudes, and latitudes. Geographic grid, longitudes, and latitudes. Now, dear students, let us start this chapter by understanding the meaning of grid. What is the meaning of grid? And what will be the meaning of geographic grid? And then what are latitudes and what are longitudes? Right? So I will remove camera from there and I will take it to somewhere to show you what is the meaning of grid. So just okay. So dear students, as you can see, I have come closer to this window, right? You can see this window pane, right? And as you can see here, these are the lines running vertically upside, and these lines are running horizontally, right? So these lines are making a grid system. These lines of longitude and latitude are making a grid system. This network, which is being formed by these lines of these horizontal iron rods and vertical iron rods, right? This is what this is. A network formed by these rods, and this network is called grid, right? So here, what is the use of this grid? See, you can see this stopper here. Can you see the stopper? This window stopper, right, which is stopping window, right? So if I ask you, okay, what is the location of window stopper, then how will you tell? Huh? You will have to tell this location by having a reference point at this entire window pane, right, or this area inside window. So how you will have that reference point? For that, what you will do? For that, you will draw some lines, but here already some lines are drawn, so you can take these lines, right, as reference points. So we can count how many horizontal lines are running from downside to upside like this, right, and how many lines, vertical lines, are running from this side to this side like this. So if we count, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 vertical lines are there, and then this one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 lines, right? Here 12 lines are, these 12 horizontal lines are there. Clear? So if I ask what is the location of this window stopper using these lines, then you will tell me about vertical lines or horizontal lines. First, if you take horizontal line, then you will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? This is the seventh line, and then horizontal vertical lines 1 and 2, near 2 only, right? So you will say that okay, it is 7 2, 7, where 7 is the horizontal lines and 2 is vertical line. Okay, so this is how you have told me about the location of that place. Clear? Location of that place. So that thing is called grid, which we are going to study. That is grid. Clear? So I hope you would have understood what is the meaning of grid. Grid is any network of line, horizontal or vertical line, or any network is called grid. So here, what is geographic grid? Geographic grid is a network formed by lines which are running vertically from north pole to south pole, called longitudes, and the lines which are running from east to west horizontally in circular manner. Okay, those lines are called lines of latitudes. So these lines, the uh, these are lines of longitudes, and these are lines of latitudes. So this grid, this network formed by these lines is called grid system. This is geographic grid, right? So we are going to study about this geographic grid as well as about lines of latitudes and longitudes. Now, dear students, uh, you must be wondering why we have these first, why we are studying about longitudes and latitudes. See, longitudes and latitudes are very useful for locating a place and for finding distance of a place on earth, right? Now second thing are these lines really drawn on earth? We are having very large earth, so is there any line, okay, drawn on that earth? So no, that's, it's not real line, these are just imaginary lines. Like we have taken a model of the earth globe we are having right now here, so these lines are drawn on that globe, and that from there only we are able to find out the location or distances of a place. So these are imaginary lines. Now the question comes to what is latitude and what are longitudes. So you people have been studying these two terms, latitude and longitude, since your fifth class. Okay, I have told you in fifth class also in detail. Clear? So here latitude we have been studying that the latitude are circular lines running horizontally from east to west, right? These are the circular lines running horizontally from east to west, like this, okay, horizontally from east to west. Clear? Now if this is east direction and this is west direction, so running like this, okay, these lines, these lines, okay. Then second, longitude are semicircular lines running vertically from north pole to south pole, okay. These lines from north pole to south pole, these are called longitudes. And these lines running horizontally, okay, from east to west this way, 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 right? This is called lines of latitude. So these two were the simple definitions, basic definitions which we have been studying. Okay. So now we will not write this definition anymore. What we will take? We will take standard definition. Now we we know that these lines, the lines which are running horizontally this way, like this is equator, right? This is equator running a circular line running horizontally, okay, and this is also 10 degree running horizontally, 20 degree, 30 degree, 40 degree, 50 degree, okay. So like this, these lines are running from here to here this way horizontally. These are the circular lines, right? These are drawn on globe. Clear? These are drawn on globe here, and likewise semicircular lines running from north pole to south pole this way and this way and this way and this way. Now the question comes, okay, how we have drawn these lines, right? See, for taking anything, for telling location of a place, you need to have a point of reference. Suppose if I ask you where is Bloomingburg School, then you will tell, okay, it is located in Sambal, right? So now Sambal has become point of reference, and you are giving the location of Bloomingburg School in respect to the Sambal. Clear? Now I'll ask you, okay, where in Sambal, right? So you will say, okay, it is on Joya Road near Raisatti, right? So this Joya Road near Raisatti has become what? It has become the second. It has become another point of reference, okay, which is helping us in pinpointing the location of Bloomingburg School. Clear? So like that only we need to have a point of reference. Now suppose if I am having this body, okay, this is what? This is uh, square shaped, okay, or rectangular shaped, right? So I am having so many point of reference. This corner is here, this corner is here, this corner is here, this corner is here. You can say the right hand side upper corner, right hand side left hand side upper corner, okay, or we can say uh, right hand side downward corner, right hand side left hand side downward corner. And with reference to these points, these corners, I can give the location, right? Like suppose I ask you where is 9th ICSC is written, 9th ICSC is written, then you will tell me it is written on this, if you are having like this left hand, so you will say okay, it is on upper side, left corner, upper side of the book, right? So now this left and upper side has become what? The point of reference here. So we are having corners to tell the location of the places. But if a body is spherical, we are having no corners. So how will we tell the point of references, right? How we will take a point of reference? How we will tell कि where is what? जो सब गोल गोल है like अंडा. Okay, so what will happen now? What will happen now? So for this thing also, what we will do, we will have a geographic point of reference. Okay, and which point of reference we can have? What we can do, we can do one thing, we can take a rod, okay, and just put it inside like this, right, and take it like this, another rod like this and like this. So where these two rods are meeting inside this globe or this earth, there will be a point which will be called the center of the earth. This will be the point center or this, right? I have opened the earth for you. Okay, it is half bitten apple, you can see. Sorry, that's a joke, right? So this is what, this will become now the point of reference from the center, right? We will start measuring things from the center. Now we will not have the actual distance from there, we will have the angular distance. We will measure the things in angles, right? So our second definition will comes in terms of angle, right? So latitude is defined as angular distance of a place north or south of equator measured as an angle whose apex vertex is at the center of the earth, right? So this is the definition. Now, latitude is defined as angular distance. Angular distance, everybody knows. You have studied in mathematics also, right? Of a place north or south of equator. North or south of equator. This is equator. You can see here this line. This is equator, or this is equator, right? Measured as an angle whose apex vertex is at the center of the earth, right? So if you are taking angles this way, here this way, right? Suppose this is 0 degree equator, right? And if you are measuring a distance this way, like this is 1 degree, this is 2 degree, this is 3 degree, 4 degree, this is 66.5 degree, right? 66.5 degree. So it will be like this from here, 66.5 degree. Now what will you do? This is 0 degree here, I am keeping it here, and this will be 66.5 degree. How I am measuring it? I am measuring from the center, okay, from here. This is the vertex of angle will be at the center here inside the earth, okay, and I am measuring it this way. I am measuring it this way, upside, if it is visible to you, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, right? I am measuring this way. So keeping this thing at the center of the earth inside here, right, like this, then what will happen? If I am keeping this at here, you can understand it by like this. This is the center of the earth, and I am keeping it here like this. Clear? So these angles are like this, okay. If I am taking it 66 degree here, then I will have a point here, one point, right? And earth rotates this way, like this, one point is coming here, and then earth rotates this way. So means this angle will be I can measure I can measure an angle like this here, and then here, then here, then here, then here. This all will be 66. So I will draw a line on the surface of the earth, okay, circular line, means one circular line will be drawn on the surface of the earth, right? Getting or not? So that will be called line of latitude, whose angle is 66 degree and whose vertex or apex is at the center of the earth, right? And it is in north and south of equator, right? This is north of equator, this is south of equator. This is north of equator, this is south of equator. Clear? So if latitude gives us what? Latitude is an angular distance of a place north or south of equator, right? Measured as an angle whose apex, whose apex is at the center of Earth, center of the Earth, right? So all these lines, 0 degree, then 1 degree, then 2 degree, 3 degree, 4 degree, 5 degree, 6 degree, 7 degree, 10 degree, 20 degree, 45 degree, and this 66 degree, right? Like this 66 degree and 70 degree, 80 degree, and then this will be the 90 degree. 90 degree will be the line this way, the 90 degree, the topmost, okay, here. So 90 degree line will be just only a single point upside, getting or not? Because if it is suppose 80 degree, so 80 degree line will be like this. Here one point will be drawn, okay, and similarly when I'll keep a pencil here or pen here and rotate the earth, then one line will be drawn like this. So means on that line anywhere, okay, if I measure any point on that line, that will be 80 degree only, okay, getting or not, right? But when it is vertical like this, 90 degree, that is the maximum angle right here, 90 degree, huh? So that will be just one point only. If I rotate the earth, that earth will be rotated on one point only, okay. So 90 degree line is actually a point, clear, that you have to remember. So these are the lines of latitudes. I hope you would have understood how do we measure the angles, right? You must be wondering why we call one line 0 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, 4 degree, 5 degree, and what is the point of reference, okay. So point of reference here is center of the earth, and the line which is drawn from the center of the earth, that is taken as the baseline, 0 degree or equator, right? And from there we measure the lines, and like this way, 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, 4 degree, and the maximum line 90 degree. So we can say that, okay, latitudes, this is northern hemisphere, this is southern hemisphere, right? And in northern hemisphere, how many degrees were there? 90 lines were there, right? 90 lines were there, 1 degree to 90 degree, and 10 degree was there, right? And likewise from downside also it will be 33 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 66 degree, and this 90 degree. Again, starting from 1 degree to 90 degree, okay, these lines are there. Total lines of latitude will be 90, 90, and this one equator, this equator is there, 0 degree equator, so it will be 181 lines of latitudes. So if someone asks you how many lines of latitudes, total lines of latitudes are there, so these are 181 lines. Let me check the video. Okay, 17 minutes. Clear? So total lines of latitudes are 181. And how we are measuring? We are measuring the distance in the north and in the south. Clear? But here in basic definitions, we used to say the line running from east to west, okay, from east to west this way. The line, circular line running east to west this way, okay, east to west this way, running this way. This is east and running like this in circular manner, east to west here, east to west this way, okay. Acha, it is not glowing. ये जलता भी है, देखो, clear? Now east to west, right? From east to west, these lines are called lines of latitude. Clear? That was the basic definition. Now we are going to study the standard definition. So in basic definition, we used to refer these lines as horizontal lines, okay, means the things which used to appear us on the globe, not inside the one, okay, not inside one. We used to take in definitions the things which were which used to appear to us on this globe. Simple things, okay, like these are the lines drawn, okay, right, and these are running from east to west. These are circular lines, and that's these lines are called lines of latitudes. But we didn't know, okay, how, from where this the angle of these lines, like we are saying 0 degree or 23.5 degree or 66.5 degree or 90 degree, from where these degrees are coming, from where we are measuring, okay. So we are measuring from the center of the earth inside, okay, from the center of the earth, and this is the angular distance. So that thing we will use and write the definition, right? What will write the definition? we will write the definition that okay, latitude is an angular distance of a place, right? Of a place, north or south. Now east or west we will not write because these lines are moving in which where this is 10 degree, 20 degree, 30 degree, 40, 50, 60. So these are moving upward, right? These are moving upward. Likewise, 10 degree, 20 degree, 30 degree downward. Okay, so they are moving upward and downward. Upward means in north and downward means south, right? And the point of reference or baseline is this 0 degree equator, right? So now we will use that thing, okay, not the thing which was appearing on the globe. So we will write that latitude is an angular distance of a place north or south of equator, right, measured as an angle whose vertex is at the center of the earth, inside center of the earth, right, that I have told you. Clear? Now that was about the definition of latitude. Now let us understand few important latitudes. Okay, so I have told you that okay, 0 degree is called equator, and then I have told you 23.5 degree north is called Tropic of Cancer. Then I have told you 23.5 degree south is called Tropic of Capricorn. Then I have told you 66.5 degree north is called Arctic Circle. And then I have told you 66.5 degree south is called Antarctic Circle. Then I have told you 90 degree north is called North Pole, and 90 degree south is called South Pole, right? These lines are there. These are the lines of main lines of latitudes. You have to remember in other chapters, okay, whether you are studying about the pressure belts or about anything, okay, that you will have to use these lines, okay, for understanding those things. Clear? Now after that we will study about the lines of longitude. Okay, now lines of longitudes we used to study that these are the semicircular lines running vertically from north pole to south pole, this way, from north pole to south pole, right? These lines are called lines of longitudes, right? That was the definition, that was the definition of this, okay, of longitudes. Now we will study the definition of longitudes in terms of angular distance. So what will be that? Lines of longitudes, it is an angular distance of a place, or longitudes are an angular, or longitude is an angular distance of a place. Longitude is defined as angular distance of a place east or west of the prime meridian, east or west of the prime meridian, measured as an angle whose vertex is at the center of the earth. Okay, that will be the definition. Now this way, earlier we were measuring like this, okay, like this. Clear? Now we will measure like this. Clear? Till 360, like this, right? So how we will measure? If we are measuring distance this way, then we are measuring distance of longitudes. Clear? And if we are measuring distance this way, then this is latitude. Clear? This is latitude. This is going upside and downside. This is what? Going north, right, and going south. Clear? Downside. This is line of latitude. And this going towards east and towards west, okay, this way. This is called lines of what? Longitude, that we will study. So here I have drawn, right, this is the interior of the earth, this is center of the earth, right, and from center we will take one line as a point of reference or baseline, okay, from where we are measuring. So this line 0 degree, okay, 0 degree, which is running from the London, okay, England, from Greenwich GMT, which is also called from the line running from Greenwich Laboratory, okay, right, which is at Greenwich, clear, in London, right, in England. So that line is called line of reference or prime meridian, or 0 degree longitude prime meridian, okay. So this, from this prime meridian we will measure the angles, okay. Suppose if it is measuring like this, then like this, and then 120 degree, okay. And if it is straight like this, the line which will be the opposite to this will be 180 degree, clear, 180 degree. So we measure this way, right. Here on globe, let me tell you, here we are having London, if you can say it, this is London, okay. So the line which is running from here, I am drawing it for you. This line I have drawn, this is 0 degree, right, prime meridian. Now if from the center of the earth, right, if we are measuring, keeping this vertex at the center of the earth, and we are measuring like this, right, like this will be east, what, east, this will be east, and this will be west, west of prime meridian, clear, right. So now we are keeping this vertex or apex of this angle at the center here, right, and measuring this way, right. This was 0 degree, right, and now 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, 4 degree, 5 degree, 6 degree, 10 degree, 15 degree, or this is 30 degree, right, like this, more and more and more and more and more, right. So it will be from here like this around, okay. So if it is coming this line 80 degree, okay, 80 degree, right, and then if I make it straight like this, okay, and measuring from here downside, right, so this will be around 90 degree, here it should be 90 degree. See, you can see here, this is the 90 degree I have just measured, okay, I was showing you, clear, 90 degree, you can easily see, right, 90 degree, clear. So this way we measure the angle, right. So if we are measuring angle, so now the places, okay, on this line like this, these all places will be having angular distance 90 degree only, right. The all places here will be having distance 0 degree only, right. It will be the 0 degree closed, okay, 0 degree only, and the places here, all places on this line will be on 45 degree, okay, 90 degree. Likewise, here this, if this side of this side of prime meridian will be called eastern hemisphere, and this side western hemisphere. So there are 180 lines in the east, okay, and 180 lines in the west, okay, starting from here like this we will measure, -90 degree, and then it will be straight 180 degree, 180 degree, 180 lines here and 180 lines here, okay. So total we can say 360 lines of longitudes are there, clear, 360 lines of longitudes are there. This is 0 degree, 0 degree is prime meridian, and the line which is just opposite to 0 degree, okay, diametrically opposite, so diameter of the earth This is diameter of the earth, okay, from here to here, right? So the line which is diametrically opposite to the 0 degree, that is called 180-degree line. Which line? 180 degree. Now for 180 degree east and 180-degree west, both line are same only, okay, both line are same only. So if we take the 0 degree, for 0 degree we will not have east or west, it will be 0 degree only. When we will write 1 degree, if we are moving in this hemisphere, in eastern hemisphere, we will write 1 degree east. If we are moving in this western hemisphere, we will write 1 degree west. Okay, likewise 2 degree west, 3 degree west, 4 degree west, 45 degree west, 90 degree west, okay, and 160 degree west till 179 degree west, okay. Likewise here we will move 1 degree east, 2 degree east, okay, till 179 degree east, and then after that 180th line, which is just opposite to the this line 0 degree, okay, that line is same for eastern hemisphere also and western hemisphere also. If someone says 180 degree east and 180 degree west, these both line are same only, okay, they are meeting at this line, okay, here. So 179 180, 179 180, okay, getting around this way, you can see here if it is visible to you, right? So right, this is called international date line also, IDL, international date line, that we will study afterwards. So this was the concept of angular distance, okay, how we are measuring angular distance this way, okay, right? So what is the definition of longitude? Longitude is defined as angular distance of a place east or west of the prime meridian, measured as an angle whose apex or vertex is at the center of the earth. Clear? So that was about longitude. So we are having one very important longitude, which is 0 degree. 0 degree is what? This is called prime meridian or GMT, prime meridian. Okay. Now you will be asking, sir, why we are calling it meridian when it is line of longitude? Why we are not calling it prime longitude? Prime meridian. What is meridian? Why? See, we also call lines of longitudes as meridians also. Why meridian? Meridian in geographic terms is a major circle, right? Right. Major circle means when you join this 0 degree, right, with the diametrically opposite line 180 degree, right, then you will get a big circle, a big circle. Likewise you draw any line, okay, any line here, clear, and just opposite to that, diametrically opposite, right, if you draw another line, so you will get big circles, right? So big circle is a circle which is equal to the, you can say, circumference, right, of the earth, and moving through the center of the earth, right, that is called big circle, right? Suppose if I am cutting it this way, if I am cutting it this way, if I am cutting it this way or this way or this way, right, I'll get equal halves of the earth, right, if I am cutting from here. But if I am cutting from here, then I'll get earth into two halves. But if from here, right, one will be bigger, another will be small. Here one will be bigger, another will be small. Here one will be very small and another will be very big, okay. So that is why we cannot call means the lines of, in lines of latitudes we just have, we can have only one big circle which is at the 0 degree. But when we cut earth, okay, from this longitude lines, okay, like this, here and here and here and here, okay, we will cut the earth into two equal halves, clear, anyway, right? So means when the lines of longitudes meet with the diametrical opposite line of longitude, okay, they form a complete circle, okay, semicircle plus semicircle, complete circle, right? And that is why they are the big circles, okay. So such lines are called meridians, okay, such lines are called meridians. It is a geographic terms for meridian, that is why we call it a meridian, okay. So that was all about the line of latitude and longitude. Not all about, I was just trying to explain you this angular concept of latitude and longitude, and I hope that you would have understood that, okay. We can measure it with the help of these two things, right, and globe. Okay, in next lecture, we will study about the things which are given in the book according to the syllabus. I hope this concept is clear to you. Thank you so much.